We have is an Argan oil, and this oil comes from Morocco, from the Argan tree. It is one of the most rare oils on the planet because it's only comes from one tree, and the tree is an endangered species almost of trees. And it's actually in its own biosphere now in northern Africa and Morocco, where it's on a preserve where they harvest it, you know. But it's funny, the history of this oil, and I'm not grossing anybody out, and before, disclaimer, this is from a factory that does this professionally and is completely safe. But the history of this oil was that goats would climb these trees and they would eat the nut, the Argan nut that came out. Later, scavengers would come around and they'd harvest the nut from the poop, droppings, you know, of the animal, and they'd find these nuts and wash them off. Then they'd press them into a paste, and it would be almost like kind of like a almond meal or a peanut butter. You know, they press it like that, and it was great for bread dips or pita and stuff like that. And this oil, unfortunately, did not come from the dung of any goat. So I know, bummer, but it's still delicious.
Can you get it?
I bet you could go do it yourself. You know, I bet you could. Those goats.
There's
still
something we could do.
Yeah, you could travel to Morocco.
Good goodbye present to Chef Bear.
Yeah. I'll come over. Yeah. But but the flavor of this is incredible. Very medicinal, used for skin burns. It's used cosmetically a lot, you know, in different perfumes and
So
stuff
have
like
they
that.
had to develop a new process to kind of simulate?
Yeah, they harvest them and then they bring them up to about 100 degrees to kind of melt that outer shell off, and then they press them. You know what I mean? So, I know, it's one of those crazy.
Alex and Luke.